No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Please don't make me do it. I really, really don't want to do it. Well, it's time for Movies on Jag again. I guess just go ahead and watch it. Yeah, just do that. Do that, and there won't be any trouble for anyone. Everything will be fine. So yeah, just watch the episode, and I'll probably see you next time. Bye.
Gray? Lexi? Anyone? Must be early. I guess I'll just take my spot for now. I guess maybe look over the script. Yeah. Oh no. No. You can't be here. No!
Welcome to Movies on Jag. I'm Lexi.
And I'm Caleb.
Today we'll be reviewing Winchester.
We need to give the movie a good review, or the spirit will kill us.
Okay.
Ensconced in her sprawling California mansion, eccentric firearm heiress Sarah Winchester believes she is haunted by the souls of people killed by the Winchester repeating rifle. So,
there were guns and ghosts and spirits.
So,
same thing.
We need to let's talk about the plot a little first.
Okay.
So, what did you think of the plot as it was?
Well, pretty predictable given the trailer.
Okay.
Showed all of it besides like the last part, and that was it.
Yeah. I think I liked the twist. I thought that was pretty smart of them, how they did that with what they did.
The object.
The object that they used for that. We're trying not to give away anything, because honestly, I think it's worth watching at least once.
I'm not a big scary movie person, as I've said like a good 3 times approximately now, but I liked it. It wasn't too scary for me. Like, I'm getting out there. I finally watched The Conjuring beforehand, so I was like, all right, I'm good to go.
Yeah, honestly, the jump scares weren't too bad. It got a couple people. Like, there was a couple that was like a little bit further that way, and they jumped a little bit.
So pretty evenly with how I would.
Yeah. And then, honestly, I kind of liked. There's something I liked that was the 2 things I liked that the movie did. So at the beginning, it had the directors talk about it, like they did a little opening that you never really see anymore in movies, where the directors are like, "Hey, this is our movie. This is what you're gonna get to see. Thanks for watching." That type of thing, which you don't see that often anymore.
No.
Unless you get like a director's cut for home video.
Yeah.
And then they did the one other thing I liked, because one of the trailers that they showed before Winchester was for the new the Strangers or whatever. I forget the name of it.
Then like Strangers 2, I think it was.
Yeah, something like that. So the Strangers claims to be based on a true story. I don't like that, because it's not based on a true story. It's inspired by true stories.
Yeah.
And Winchester did the smart thing at the opening of the film. It says inspired by the true story.
It doesn't say,
It doesn't say based on. So I give it points for that.
Because a lot of movies, it is based on a true story when it's a lot of like plot devices and things plugged in there for people. And then you're Googling like, did this really happen?
Because like, obviously the real Sarah Winchester wasn't always, like, from what we know, she wasn't haunted by ghosts.
Yeah.
She believed in that stuff, the real Sarah Winchester.
But they weren't following her around screwing with her life. She wasn't,
Yeah. Although she did actually believe in getting rid of the Winchester guns, because she wasn't a big fan of the fact that it killed people.
She wasn't a fan of guns, but her husband made them, so.
Yeah. Which,
fitting.
when she got the company, she did her best to try to.
I mean, she still managed the company, but she was dealing with it and like moral based in her own way.
Yep.
Like what she believed in, and that's how she felt like dealt with it.
Going into cast, I thought it was well cast. I liked who they got for Sarah Winchester.
Yeah, she's always good.
Yeah, she's always great.
It doesn't matter.
And then I liked Eric. He was really, the person they got for that role was like,
When I saw the trailer, I wasn't sure how it was going to be with him, because I'm like, I've seen him in a few things.
Yeah, because you really only saw like a little of him in the trailer.
Yeah.
You didn't get the idea that he was the main focal character.
Yes.
But really, it's following him around, and he's kind of this unreliable narrator at first, because of the fact that he's on drugs. And
he's got his own issues, so it's, is he really saying this? Is he, a good trustworthy person and have to deal with this?
Yeah.
Because he has his own baggage, and he's telling this lady how to live her life, basically, if she's okay and stuff.
So overall, I thought the film was good. I definitely recommend at least see it once. Even if you're not a big horror fan, you might still find something from it.
I mean, I wasn't excited about it. I was like, oh, another horror/action film. Thank you. But I don't know. I was like not excited to see it, but I'm glad I did afterwards.
Yeah. So hopefully that review will appease the spirits. In the meantime, let's talk about what Lexi and I will be reviewing next week.
Next week, we'll be reviewing Black Panther. After the events of Captain America: Civil War, King T'Challa, played by Chadwick Boseman, returns home to Wakanda. But when two enemies conspire to bring down the kingdom, T'Challa must team up as the Black Panther with CIA agent Everett K. Ross, played by Martin Freeman, and members of the Dora Milaje, Wakanda's all-female special forces to prevent a world war.
So this is a film I've been waiting forever for, because I like the character of Black Panther as a Marvel character, and I like who they got. Chadwick Boseman is one of those talented actors out there. Like, he was in 42 as Jackie Robinson, and he did really great in that.
He was good. I remember seeing that.
And so he's had a good career going for him, and Martin Freeman, of course.
Do you watch Sherlock?
No, but I've seen him in other stuff.
It's good.
Yeah.
My favorite role with him is totally Bilbo Baggins, but
Yeah, and then, I mean, altogether it's a pretty good cast. Forrest Whitaker's in it, supposedly. And apparently the CGI, they actually fixed his eye.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah. So
I wonder how he felt about that. Like, oh, this is what I look like.
Yeah, because it's one of those things that he's never drawn attention to.
Yeah.
And then one of the other things I'm excited about this is it's gotten pretty good reviews, and it's already almost sold out, and the film isn't even out yet. I am planning to see it this weekend though. So
yeah, there's a lot of political and social issues with it though, because people not getting into it, but you know what I mean. They're like, Black Panther, that goes back to historical history and things that happened then and stuff like that, which it's not. It's a comic book. I mean,
it's a fictional nation with a fictional premise. The villains are, everything's fictional. I mean, there are obviously some political stuff that's going to get caught into it, because it is a modern film.
Yes.
Modern films are going to have some politicalness behind it.
Let it be modern. Let it have the cast that it wants to. I support it. People should not bring other stuff into it. It's going to be a good movie based off of a comic book.
Yeah.
So.
Because it's got good talent behind it. It's got a good director, Ryan Coogler. He did, you were talking about it earlier, with Michael B. Jordan, Creed. He directed that.
Oh, okay.
So.
Maybe I won't fall asleep during that one.
But yeah, it's got a good director behind it, and it's got Michael B. Jordan in it, another good talent.
Yeah.
So, and he's one of the main antagonists, and I think he's going to be good in that role. I've heard he's pretty good, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, Andy Serkis is the other villain, Claw, which most people only really know him for his CGI work. He was Gollum in Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
he does all the work for the actual motion capture, and he's the actor for him. And he's Caesar in Planet of the Apes and all that stuff. So he's really good at that stuff. And so him being in a role that we can see on screen, it's going to be interesting.
I've seen videos of him doing the CGI for Planet of the Apes, and then I've seen Gollum. And I knew it was him, but I was like, I didn't know he was in this one.
Yeah,
so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a master. In my opinion, he's the master of motion capture.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see Civil War, because I haven't seen it. I remember once.
I mean, it's kind of a direct follow-up, but not like there's certain things that are in it that. See, the smart thing about Marvel films is they always reference things in case you haven't seen a film. They never expect you to go into a film having seen every other film.
I haven't even seen Winter Soldier. I'm way behind.
Well, I have all of them. You could always ask me and I'll let you.
Oh yeah, probably.
The only ones I'm missing are Phase 1 stuff, but the older stuff.
No.
But it's hard to believe it's been 10 years though.
Iron Man's old.
The first Iron Man was 10 years ago. So the MCU is that old. Oh boy. No! It's the spirit of our bad review of the Flatliners remake. It didn't like my review. I gotta get out of here.
Well, I guess that's as good as a transition as any to a video we took of Caleb quizzing you all about the Black Panther.
Hey everyone. What was supposed to go here was this neat little dandy segment where Caleb and I went out to the student center and we were interviewing people about Black Panther, asking things like where he's from and who the Black Panther was played by. Unfortunately, that footage has been lost, but I still wanted to take this this chance right here to give a shout out to Jaguar Productions, who so graciously provided us with the tickets to give out. As some of you may know, and those of you that don't know, you can get up to 10 tickets per semester over from Jaguar Productions for $6. Now that's a lot cheaper than if you just go over to the movie theaters and get the tickets there, because it's just a lot more expensive. So you should definitely go check out Jaguar Productions. You can find them on the first floor in the student center. Over there where there's all the chairs that overlooks that courtyard down there. But anyway, we really want to thank Jaguar Productions for reaching out to us and providing those tickets that gave us a chance to do that little thing, even though the footage has been lost. So just be looking out for us. We may be out and about with the cameras doing that kind of stuff again with tickets, and hopefully that time we will have the footage to provide here. But, until next time, see you, and you can get back to the show now.
So be on the lookout for Caleb or myself with the cameras. We may ask you questions about upcoming movies, and if you get all the questions right, you can win your own free tickets.
Thanks for watching Movies on Jag. We'll see you next week. Be sure to like and subscribe to us here at YouTube. And if you live in the campus dorms, check Jag TV out on channel 61.1. And please send someone to save me from the Flatliners remake. It really hates me.